Do you want me to move in?
Yeah, squish in a little bit. Approaches get a little bit closer. I can.
Better?
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Cool. Alright, so you both be answering the same questions, okay? So it's again same questions that we went over on the questionnaire. So what problems were you having that prompted you to start working with myself?
For me, I had tried Slimming World, I have tried Weight Watchers, I have lost weight, and then what would happen is that I would be totally, like my weight, even though I would have lost the weight, I would never have toned up. And I think all the walking in the world doesn't tone you up to the level of this type of workout.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
You know, I think, like, I'm 50, I've had 2 children, and I think from the time I've had the children, I've carried that extra weight. My size has gone up every year in the last couple of years. But definitely after having the girls, my weight and my size went up. My whole shape had changed.
I've been in like the regular gyms and I didn't understand really the routines that they would give, and it didn't kind of motivate me to go back when you see like really intense people working out and you might even get on the machines, and then like I'd be real anxious and nervous going in anyways beforehand because I felt uncomfortable with my weight. But like instead when I come to you, like it's a lot calmer and you explain everything, but the trainers there aren't always around, so it's just more easier to come to you.
How did those issues that you had? How did they make you feel? What frustrations did you have? What did you experience in trying to solve them? What frustrations did you experience in trying to solve them yourself or through other people in the past?
I think for me it would be dieting. You would diet, I would be actually hungry. And I would lose the weight, but as I said, my shape wasn't changing. And then, as well as that, you would actually, you couldn't maintain that level of eating. And then I would put the weight all back on. As soon as I got to a target weight, it's like great, and I started having those extra little bits, and my weight would just go back up. But in saying that, maybe I would have dropped size and clothes, but my shape didn't change.
I think it was more the nerves going into the place, and then like not having a support that like I can text you and be like, oh, I'm kind of like, can you help me when I was away on holiday? And you sent like a plan. That kind of, it was more like you go in and they give you this workout and they say do this 3 times and this, but there's no like diet plan given to you or anything. And if you want any of that, it's like always an extra and there's never any proper support. So I think that was really frustrating because I didn't actually know what I was doing. I just knew this was the routine I had to do. And maybe I'd see a little change, but it wouldn't be enough to be like, oh, I want to keep this on. So.
So what held you back from starting to train? Did you have any fears, and did I help put those fears to rest when you did actually start? So what held you back in the past from starting like something new like this, and what fears did you have that I kind of helped put to rest?
My fear, I would never have even considered anything like this. And then when I came down and I spoke to you, I felt like you gave me the confidence that one, I wasn't too old to do it, that it's not just for young people to come in and do it. You can, you know, that I could actually do that, and that you gave me the confidence to come down to do it, you know. So, absolutely, yeah. Yeah.
I think I was quite embarrassed like on my own, like to consider going like privately or going to like a team class, because I was like really shy and like anxious and nervous and embarrassed. But then like you did you?
Sorry, start that again.
What was it? It was when I started, before I started, I was quite embarrassed and nervous and really anxious about coming down. But then like when I actually got here and we done a couple of classes, it was they all kind of disappeared, like they just faded away. And maybe that was just the exercise as well, let me like release all that tension. But it did go away like once I got into it.
Good. was different about training with myself in comparison to other stuff that you've tried before, Yvonne?
What was different? I think it's a different way of training altogether.
Yeah.
Different type of exercise altogether. And I think you encouraged me because I felt that I just wasn't able for it. I felt totally unfit. We just started off very, very slow, and I would be the type of person that I like it to be the same thing all the time. And I know after a couple of weeks, and then you dress it up a bit or dress it down, I would have been panicking. Oh my God, I'm not going to be able to do this. But that totally gave me the confidence that I'm well able to do it. Definitely. Yeah, we're going into other gyms, other places like that. You're just kind of left on your own.
Yeah.
Totally out on your own. You just go in, you just sign in, you go in, you do your workout, and you leave. Where it's not like that down here at all.
No,
Absolutely not.
It's like a social and
Yeah,
support as well.
yeah.
Like even talking to the other people that do be here, like you can kind of bounce off and get the support. Like in a regular gym, it's kind of you got your headphones on, that's it. You're just running for hours on a treadmill. But like here, there's always a support.
And I think like everybody, like when we're in there and we're with the other women or the other men, like they encourage you.
Yeah,
you know,
everyone's real supportive.
Yeah, and nobody is watching to see what you're doing, but when your session of doing, say, your squats is over, or that you're there, you feel well done, or that kind of thing. Yeah. It's a total different atmosphere to an ordinary gym.
Good. And at what point did you realise it was working for you, and like how that made you feel?
I'd say after about maybe, I would say about four weeks. I think when I was well able to start doing the exercises properly, and then you could feel the changes in myself, kind of with my legs and that for definite. And you could actually start to feel yourself getting fitter.
Yeah. And recently you were saying about, obviously you took your winter clothes down.
Oh, and nothing fits me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking for donations for clothes now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
nothing
good.
fits me. I couldn't believe it. They're all still sitting in the case. I've got now. Put them all back up into the attic.
Yeah. Yourself, Ian?
I say, well, especially when I was back to college, because it's 10 flights of stairs and I can do it no problem now.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm bombing it. I'm up there in class first. But then I say, like, properly, it was about 2-3 weeks in when I noticed, like this jumper is huge on me, and it used to be real bet on me. But like I've noticed now with like my clothes and everything since about the third week, like I've just gone down, and it's I feel like a lot more awake all the time, especially with like the food and everything. So that way.
What would you say to someone about getting on the fence? What would you say about somebody who's on the fence about getting started with personal training with yourself?
Just don't even think about it, just go for it. Absolutely just go for it. Yeah, very nice group of people down here. Definitely yourself, you're so understanding. Yeah. And gave us a tremendous amount of confidence to come up and down here. Definitely. So I would, if I would not think about it, just go for it.
Yeah.
Definitely. Anyone can do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yourself, same.
I would say the same, but like if you're not sure, maybe try it out for 2-3 weeks, because like by that time you're actually getting to experience all different aspects of it, and you'll meet everyone. So you'll actually understand and know how you feel by then. So I say if you try it out, just don't even wait, just go.
But I think like if you suffer with your back or your shoulder, your neck, whatever, there are so many other ways of training. That I think that there is other ways of getting fit, losing weight, toning up, all that. That don't just because you suffer with your back let that curtail you. There's so many different ways to exercise. Definitely. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's it.
Is that it?
That's it. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you so
no.
much. Yeah, it's quick. Didn't want to keep you too long. Perfect.